it's a beautiful day. Let's call into work and we'll go out and play, sweet darling. 'Cause I've got nothing but time on my hands. I just wanna spend a little time with my man, sweet darling. You grab the rocks and I'll get the bait. We'll do a little fishing. Let's make it a day with the blue skies above and the sun on our skin. Oh, sweet darling, let's go fishing.
Okay, hello. So I'm here with Marcell Szabo-Meszaros from NTNU. And please, Marcell, tell me, how were you first introduced to the idea of ecohydraulics?
Well, as I remember, it was almost 4 years ago when I started to do and think about my the master thesis, and I had brilliant supervisors who introduced overall the concept of ecohydraulics and that the engineering and technical approach could help in such a topic.
Yes, and can you tell me an example of an ecohydraulics research article that influenced your research?
Yes. It was a really great question to think about initially, and then I felt a little bit troubled. But okay, how can I choose one which was or pick one among the many great articles? And then I realized that at the early stage of my PhD, I faced with an article from Professor Al-Bayrak from ETH, Switzerland, and that is not a typical article. Al-Bayrak and his colleagues from 2014. It was rather a response, a critical response to an actual study and paper from the previous years. And that was a little bit too technical, but still on the side on the ecohydraulics. And there, by reading through and get the message from that paper, I really thought that you have to be really careful with your research, and you have to be really focused on your topic and on your message, on your key message with your paper, with your study, research, everything, in order to give the proper message to the reader. And then I thought that it's not a game, it's not a study or not any playing anymore. It's a serious thing what we should consider and keep in mind all the time.
Great. And what is an ecohydraulics project that you are working on right now in your PhD?
Well, it's about fish migration. It started a little bit more than 3 years ago, where a new legislation for hydropower companies in Norway was established or was put in place, and therefore this project called SafePass was funded by and established by the Norwegian Research Council in order to find better solutions for fish migration, especially focusing on downstream migration of Atlantic salmon and the juvenile fish of Atlantic salmon, the smolts, and also on European eels and their downstream migration, a little bit at the side. So basically this project is all about different cases at many Norwegian rivers by doing some positional telemetry studies or fish telemetry studies, where the group actually tagged many fish during the previous years and get their movement through a problematic riversides, and for the same time the physical environment should be investigated as well during their downstream migration, and that usually means either field measurements on the sites or numerical investigations in the office. Therefore, it's a little bit multidiscipline approach through the fish biology or fish telemetry, the field measurements, the numerics as well, and we also had some lab experiment with, but mainly without fish as well.
Very interesting. And looking to the future, what is one ecohydraulics topic that you think future generations will be better positioned to answer that we can do right now?
That's a difficult one to see or predict. But my short answer would be just a simple one, that they can evaluate our projects and methods in the future. That was it a good approach?
Yes.
At all? Did we succeed? I'm sometimes concerned that we are not in a right track, or and also in the same time that we have to find the right track and follow that one.
And is there anything else that you wish to add to this interview and this channel?
At the moment, just hope it's gonna bloom, and hope it's gonna be more broad in terms of popularity, and for the young researchers or for the youth to come and choose this field, because it's full of potential, full of interesting people, projects, and it's a really good thing to dedicate our career or our working life for such an issues.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Marcell.